Tan taran! Great news! Now we have the physical copy of the book with us. I got this delivery of my copy today, the SWS book of essays and letters for ICSE class 9 and 10 students. But I can tell you with the quality of content, even class 11 and 12 ISC students will find this very useful when they have to read what makes a good quality essay, what makes a good quality composition. So what does this book contain? The delivery started 2 days back and I have been getting messages from students and parents after reading the first few initial pages, and the response has been absolutely mind-blowing. Very positive. बिकॉज बेसिकली इस बुक में पूरा ओरिजिनल कंटेंट है, कहीं से चोरी करके कहीं से कट पेस्ट करके यहां पर नहीं लिखा गया. ये सारे एसेज, सारे लेटर्स मैंने खुद लिखे हैं. देयर आर 5 लेटर्स, 5 essays and letters which are written by the SWS toppers of 2022 and 2023. तो आपको आइडिया मिल जाएगा कि किस तरह की क्वालिटीज आपको आप में होनी चाहिए, जिसमें से जिसकी वजह से आपको 10 out of 10 मिले लेटर्स में, essays में 19 out of 20 मिले, right? So that's what this book will essentially tell you. This book contains, and the font size, if you can see, is also very, very easy to read. You know, it's very, very easy to read kind of font. The book is not very large. It makes it very easy to handle. When you're going in your school bus in the morning, you can just flip through, read 2 letters. It will give you an idea about how to structure a letter. It will give you an idea about how to structure an essay. Like I was telling my students only this morning, that we spend too much time being obsessed with the format of the letter. Yes, format of the letter is important, लेकिन ज़्यादा marks आपके content पर and expression की वजह से मिलते हैं. That means that the examiner looks for whether in a formal letter, let's say to the police commissioner or the municipal commissioner or the mayor of the city, whether you have written points which make sense, which are realistic, right, which are practical in nature. And then they also look for what is the kind of language used, what is the kind of vocabulary used, simple vocabulary but effective use of words. What is the kind, whether no spelling mistakes, no grammatical mistakes have been made. And that's what this book will help you do. This book contains 75 essays and 25 letters, both formal and informal. Essays of all the 5 kinds are there. Picture composition, argumentative, descriptive, narrative, and original stories. So grab this copy now. We are giving it at 350 rupees, which is 200 rupees less than the price which is put the MRP price. So it is for a steal, and I can assure you, you will find this book extremely useful. In fact, this is my fourth book, but the second major book after this autobiography of badminton champion Saina Nehwal, which I had written in July 2012. So over 11 years later. So how do you order the book? What you can do, of course, on the app you can go, or a more easy way is to log on to studywithsudhir.com. Okay, studywithsudhir.com website. उसमें आप courses पर click कीजिए, click on courses, and you will find this right on top. Okay, and into this you just need to go inside this. It will give you the basic overview of the thing. The delivery has already started, so you will get a tracking number, details on WhatsApp, SMS and email. So please ensure कि यहाँ पर जब आप get this course लिखते हैं तो यहाँ पर pin code, please do not make a mistake with pin codes. I know of one student who had made a pin code and then it's too much of a job trying to get it all corrected. So please don't do such mistakes. It gives you in fact 2 chances to check and recheck whether you have written everything correctly. The name, the mobile number, very important. The pin code and the mobile number are very important because that's where you get the tracking details. Then you enter your email. That's the third layer. SMS, WhatsApp and email से आपको Blue Dart से आपको मिल जाएगा, Shiprocket/Blue Dart से आपको details मिल जाएंगे कि कब तक आपकी delivery होगी. You know, when it is packed, when it has left the for shipment, and then when it is out for delivery, all those details, and then the address, the exact address, the city, state, district, state, and the pin code. As I said, very important. ये सब लिख के आपको you have to verify it via OTP. So ensure that the phone number that you are mentioning is the correct number and it is the same number that you have mentioned in while entering for the course. You know, when you have downloaded the app, वहां पर जो number enter किया है उसी number को डालिए. Then you will be verified through OTP and then you can do the payment ideally through UPI. I find it the easiest. बाकी आपकी मर्जी. So this is the book. I strongly recommend that if you are an ICSE class 9 or class 10 student for your first examination English language, because there are a lot of demand, you know, whether we can get a book, and I was looking at different books which are available in the market. Now many of them are only PYQs, essays and letters. Nothing wrong with that. I have also included some PYQs, but more importantly, if you can think of different kinds of letters and essay topics which can come. In fact, in 2022 and 23, our strike rate was very good because most of the essays and letters that we had practiced actually came in the examination. So it makes the job that much more easy. ये book में essays and letters पढ़ने के बाद आपको idea हो जाएगा कि okay, this is a good way to start an essay. This is the way I should end the essay. This is the way each and every point in an argumentative essay, this is the way it should be structured. In a narrative essay, how do I start? Now, so what I have done also is to, before I start with the essays, SWS points to remember while writing an essay. So I have written what all you should know, what all you should bear in mind before you start to write any of the 5 different kinds of essays, right? Whether it be picture composition or descriptive or narrative or any of the kind. And then I have started with all the essays out here. Now what, for instance, in a narrative essay, now narrative essay, it can come like imagine or narrate. But in both cases, even if it says imagine, you are essentially being asked to talk about something which has happened. You are imagining, so you can write it in past tense, but the basic, what you are being tested on is whether you are able to narrate it with a lot of conviction and realism. That's important, which is why I always tell my students, don't talk about dreams. वो dreams वगैरह छोटे बच्चों की कहानियां जैसे हो जाती हैं. Don't talk about dreams. Talk about something which is actually possible, what could have happened. And what you are being tested on is whether you can grip the examiner's attention with the kind of details that you put out. So that's what you need to do. Okay, so grab this copy now. I can assure you this will be a buy which you will never ever regret. So a hard copy of the SWS book of essays and letters only for you, ICSE class 9 and 10, and if 11th and 12th, if you think आपकी प्रिपरेशन नहीं अच्छी हुई, आपको आइडिया ही नहीं है, बिकॉज मुझे मालूम है आईएससी के लिए तो किताबें है ही नहीं. ओके, अगले साल जरूर करेंगे, लेकिन इस साल के लिए अगर आप वेरी डेस्परेट हैं, यू कैन लुक एट दिस. यहां पे 350 वर्ड्स के एसेस हैं, आपको अनदर 50 वर्ड्स का you'll have to think about it and it will give you an idea. What this book essentially will do is to give you an idea on what really it takes in order to score that 18 out of 20, 19 out of 20 in essays. Okay, and definitely a 10 on 10 in letters. Tata, bye bye. Thank you very much. I hope to see you there so that more and more students of the 2024 batch gain as far as the English language paper is concerned. Tata, bye bye. Jai Hind.